All right, what's up, everybody? On deck with Third Eye Cam. Today's date, September 24th, 2021. And the time right now is 21:50, 9:50 p.m. for my civilians. I've been out doing some work all day, and it's been a clear day. So, I was out doing my thing. But something I wanted to address, and I'm so sick of bringing this person up. Y'all already know who it is. Let's take a moment to bow our heads and pray. Let us pray. Matter of fact, let us spray. So the person I'm about to talk about is Mr. Wormwood Planet X, and I hope he hears this. Mr. Alex One. Before y'all be like, oh man, this guy again, just listen to what I'm about to get at. Okay, so if you don't watch his videos, that's cool. I sometimes keep up with him because I need to know where he's going with his thought process. And since we are on the same parallel, and he's in opposition of what is going on in my end of the world, and specifically Planet X Hunter, he's all up his rear about him sky watching and cloud watching. But again, like I said, Planet X Hunter is doing his due diligence, just like I'm doing my due diligence. This is not a entertainment all the way. Somewhat it is, yes. It's more so of a inquiry, fascination to a mystery on the other side of our sky that they call space. So we know that Planet X Hunter looks up at the sky. He's been catching planets for years. He's following Sam Hoffman, right? Now, myself personally, I've always been fascinated with space, right? As a child, so that keeps my interest. But I did not ultimately start looking up in the sky as hard as I did until I started seeing some weird incoming situations. Like 2015, I was driving a truck. I was up in New York, and the sun rose, and I saw a planet sitting above the sky, the sun. I'm sorry, coming out the east. I still have that picture. I'm about to collage all my old pictures before the whole Third Eye Cam deal, and put them up so I can show you what I saw incoming. All right. No, and here and there, I thought I was going crazy, right? Now, I know I wasn't stupid, but I thought I was going crazy. Like, am I really seeing this, or is it just a refraction or reflection? And then I started seeing more and more and more. Then I started seeing little moons show up here and there. Then I started seeing asteroids show up. And one of my videos out, one of the biggest, my first asteroid I caught sailed across the sky, scared the crap out of me, and I actually showed the mountains. Now I'm gonna pull that back and put some thermals on it, because that's what I'm doing in a lot of my videos. Not because I want more videos and try to get more looks, but now that I got a focus point, I'm looking deeper into what I was looking at when I did not understand it, and going to look at it with a thermal. Better technology. It's like taking an old computer from back in the 1980s and upgrading it to a computer to our current times. So what I'm doing is taking my pictures from 2019, 2020, and since I got thermals and other enhancements, we're gonna upgrade it so that we can better see what we were trying to see. Because what y'all, a lot of you all and myself, at one point were not and are not understanding, is that in the daytime, because we didn't know how space worked in the daytime, there are thermals and gamma rays and omega rays and all these different frequencies that obstruct our eyesight from seeing further out, right? Seriously. It's like somebody shining a flashlight in your face when, with the sun being out. You can't really see all the fine details past that glare. You know what I mean? But with the technology currently that we have, cameras, thank God for cameras, thank God for computers. And I don't do the cheating and the photoshopping. All I do is enhance to bring forth that which is passing by on the other side of our planet, that is not from our planet, that is not of our planet, that is not of our governments, and is beyond man's control, in this world's control. With that being said, people like specifically Alex and his cronies and followers, I don't really care for them. Don't care about them because nobody is bringing any content. So what Alex is doing now, since he has no more content, because he's ran his course. And like I said, one time I used to like his work. I still like his work, but I didn't know the dude was as corrupt as he is. He's like, I don't even want to use colorful metaphors. He's one effed up guy. Very corrupt. I feel sorry for people when they don't see the full picture and they refuse to see the full picture. Alright, so his last video he put out with the so-called red kachina on one side and the blue kachina on the other side, and the indigo, the Indian in the middle, which is really my people. Seriously. I'm gonna let y'all know I got a whole lot of Indian in me. Alright? If you just kind of look at my face, you can see it. And there ain't no discredit to being black, because I'm also that. And that's the original name for that is Hebrew Israelite. Indigo. The color for indigo means of any shade of color like yellow, red, brown, black, dark color, purple. It's a color. Alright, so now that we got that out the way, and this ain't no disrespect to no other race. A lot of people have got a lot of things mixed up on this planet due to programming, mental programming, negative programming. So what Alex is doing right now, since he can't come up with anything, he's steadily after Planet X hunting. And that's, he is not the real scientist type. He strikes me as a person that wants a lot of attention, a lot of worship. My dealings with him made all my little bad flags go up in his response towards me, and then the message that he shot to me. So that's why I so easily get off in his ass the way I do, with no remorse, no regret, and I never will have that. Because let's be realistic, everybody's believing in Jesus and Yeshua and God like he always does, and the Bible says God's going to come in on a cloud. Has anybody ever stopped to think about maybe the place that we call heaven is actually a whole planetary system of a lot of planets made up? Like seriously, on the other side of the veil, and that maybe that is coming in? Has anybody ever thought biblically that nobody has done any research beyond what the Bible has spoke about? Nobody has really read the book of Enoch. If you read the book of Enoch, you will find out exactly that these planets that we're seeing, these moons, which is probably larger than what we see, we probably just seen the tip of that iceberg, is a plethora of millions of moons, thousands of planets, billions of asteroids. So with that being said, you need to reference the book of Enoch, because it spoke about an angel taking Enoch up on a fiery craft, a UFO, outside of Earth's orbit, and showing him the four corners of the world. So that means Enoch had to get away from Earth, and also showed him places not of Earth. All right. A lot of our books got taken away, books that my ancestors wrote, and got stricken from the Bible. But with that being said, it's we're living in an age where we are technologically sound enough to mature and mature some more, but everybody's now regressing back to that level of what I would call a caveman. Just after the full caveman era, right before the caveman era was over. It seems like time is going backwards. The tipping point really was the 1970s, 1980s. 1990s are actually the other side of the mountain of the 1970s. So 1980s was the tip. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Mike Tyson. And the 80s was so like futuristic, like Star Wars, you know, the end of 1979. Star Trek, Buck Rogers, Battlestar Galactica, and all these other movies. That was the pivot, the turning point of all this technological and like all the little pre-CGI that they use. And all I heard throughout my entire life as a child in my single digits in the 80s and in the 90s, how advanced we're going to be along by the time the year 2000 came. Now at this point, this has been 20.5 years ago. Actually more than 20.5, 9 years ago. And here we are fighting racism, plague, hidden political agendas, and everybody's subverting. And those are the educated ones. Then comes the ignorant ones like Alex. This guy, I had a dialogue with him on my other YouTube page that I had long before Third Eye Cam. I pretty much told him he responded to somebody else. Oh, Glenn. He responded to Glenn. What's up, Glenn? About Glenn being blind or something like that. I don't even look the video over. I should look it over. Matter of fact, give me a second. I'm gonna find this. I need for y'all to know. But in the meantime, until I find it, pretty much because he is because he's on a losing streak. And here's the deal with me, okay? I believe in God. I done took God with me all around the world while I was in the Marines and you know, things of that nature. I can honestly say that. Got a plane flying over, trying to see if I see him. I don't see him. All right, here we go. So Alex's video mirrored, just amazing. Chill, show truth. So I went back on and forth with him on this video, and by the way, I gave him a thumbs down. Now he has 14 thumbs down and 30 thumbs up. But the thing is, and I don't really care for that. I'm trying to find the where we had our commentary moment. Okay, here we go. So Glenn Brooks said, "What's the point of these type videos? This channel used to make sense to me. What am I missing?" He said that to Alex. And then somebody else said exactly, Anthony. And then Wormwood responded back to Ricky, "Do you see a planet? LOL. Planet X is by Jupiter. Now who's stupid?" Right? And my response to Alex is that unless he deleted it. I think he deleted it. I told him pretty much, "You're stupid, Alex." Oh, okay, I said, "You are stupid, Alex. You are not being fair." And I said, Third Eye Cam has the truth on the planets, which I do. And I said, go to his page and see. Then Alex responded back, "What clouds, LOL. Please, no truth there." So he pretty much, I talked to him off my other channel, and he said that there's no truth on that channel. No, honestly, at this point, y'all, with the hard damn work that I've been doing, trying to show y'all this shit, these planets, now I get mad. Like, I'm passionate about what I do. I do not have time to fake the funk. Waste my time in the run of a day. I'm always on a pretty tight schedule, right? And my schedule's about to get tighter. Just like yesterday, as in 2 weeks ago, I was driving 18-wheelers, and I've been doing that since 2015. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right? That's when I first started noticing these planets, because I was going up north, out west, right? Started seeing some crazy stuff in the sky that I've never seen before in my life. Then I broke my leg in 2017. I was out of work for a whole year. My kneecap dislodged from my knee through the ligament, and I had to get it sewn back in. I had nothing on my time other than reading, sleeping, and doing whatever, but to take my equipment and go look up at the sky. And I spent half my day doing that, right? And that's when I first saw my biggest asteroid sail by the Earth and had SpaceX chasing it, right? So that video's up. Then I was like, well, okay, I'm starting to see some crazy stuff. Now I'm gonna have to commit to this because, like, I'm curious. and I'm a curious person. And I like to find solutions to problems. So with that being said, as I started scouring the skies more, didn't know what I was doing, I used my telescope, I used my 35 millimeter. I used, I was using like 3 telescopes, 35 millimeter with scopes on it. Then I said, well, shoot, let me find something else. And I was using my GoPros. I have 2 of them. And I was like, I need to do something better. Once I started looking at my videos, I was like, I don't want these videos to be just the same. How can I upgrade? And then I went and got my night vision, ordered them. Then I turned around and started upgrading on my computer with thermals and my phone. Whichever one, both of them got the same thing. Which made it convenient for me to put my videos together in the rare form, the regular form. Enhance it with the filters to see through the geo, the spectrums. And then I added my own spectrums, which brought everything out. So everything that you are seeing on my videos, if it ain't an earth cloud, or if it's a, you can tell which one's an earth cloud. Anything that looks odd or moving oddly out in space on the other side of the Earth's atmosphere was exactly what it is. There was no Photoshops. I don't even do Photoshops. Y'all, I ain't even gonna discredit myself. I'm high strung on being a Marine, so my honor is too high to have to go swinging that low for attention. Second of all, before all that, which is 0 of all, I don't like a lot of attention on me. You know what I mean? I'm that guy that will rather walk in the room, be so low key, and just pass through. And like I always tell my peoples, if I ever became a millionaire, which eventually is going to happen, I want to be famous. I like to go kick it. I like to be with my peoples. I like my freedom. I don't want to walk out anywhere and have everybody all up my ass just bugging me for a photograph and a picture and this and that and signing the autograph. I just don't, you know what I mean? I want to be rich and quiet. And I wouldn't even flash. That's how low-keyed I am. Of course, I would have some expensive stuff, but you would never see me in it. That's how low-keyed I am. If anything, you'll see me in a camouflage vehicle. But no, to keep it real, I'm going to be a basic person. I don't got time for none of that flash. That would give me a freaking headache. And I keep my friends far and few. So, with that being said, that's the reflection on my inner self. So outwardly, I'm gonna reflect that anything I do is gonna be 110% that I put in plus, and it's gonna be quality, not quantity. Some people like Alex, who likes to put together ratchet videos just for numbers, and then lie through the whole video. And the reason why I say that, he said a lot of stuff on a lot of his videos when it's still pictures, it didn't make sense with me. Oh, this is exactly what it is. Like, no, you can't assume nothing and then make it so. You got to speculate, take an educated guess, so that way you keep your options open until it's actually made so. So his little mistake right there with the still frame pictures taught me, don't do still frame pictures. So what you do is you take pictures, and you run video, and you do snapshots of your video. That way you can back your stuff up. You know what I mean? That's why, if you'll notice, I always show you on my video first, and then I put my pictures at the end. And then I started adding the thermals. You know what I mean? That way you can catch it both ways. So I'm not gonna keep y'all too long with this, but you know, at the end of the day, because Alex is falling apart with his page and he can't find any material, because me and Planet X have pretty much have it covered. And like I said, I don't think Alex sees too well visually, so his computer is his best bet. But he's not being fair to myself or Planet X Hunter. Let Planet X Hunter fail on his own. Let Planet X Hunter succeed on his own. I try to give Alex the benefit of the doubt, but when I see him cutting into Planet X Hunter and me and Planet X Hunter on the same parallel, even though we're in different parts of the world, he's showing you the northern skies up by the pole. I'm showing you the equatorial skies near the equator, which is where I am. If you do the math, and other people that y'all watch, it's a few other people, I can't remember their names, but I love their videos. This one guy out in Mexico, I big up him all the time. Anyways, somewhere in between here and there, y'all gonna see Planet X catching this big planet on his part of the world, and me catching all the smaller planets and the outwardly planets that are spiraling around near our equator, or you know, buzzing around our equator. And then we're seeing this red Kachina fly by, and we keep catching the blue Kachina. And I'm my second time catching the all-seeing eye planet. That was awesome, because I caught the thing the first time. It has a bigger planet behind it. If you look back over my videos, I'm gonna do another segment, but it's got a bigger planet, or a host of planets, or a host of debris behind it, because they keep showing up black behind that eye. No, I don't have time to fake it. I don't want to fake it. I will shut my page down and go do something else before I fake it. You know what I mean? Like, I would substitute not showing you something fake. No, I would prefer not fake it with you, to put a quantity video out versus a quality video. You know what I mean? Only reason why I've slowed down on videos is because I'm getting ready to get into ECPI and get into cybersecurity networking. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. Yes, your boy is smart. And it's gonna allow me to get real heavy on some things and let those fall by the wayside that ain't paying attention. I would like to wish Alex well, and I'm not gonna try to expound on him. I don't honestly, I don't believe in swinging at people. I prefer to step on your toes face to face. If you didn't know, I used to be a Marine. I've actually been to war, and they taught hand-to-hand combat fighting, and I've been fighting all my life. These days, I feel sorry for beating up people. Why? Because I got kids. And, you know, daddies change when they get a little older, get wiser. But when I was that young, rambunctious teenager and young adult, I put a lot of people to sleep. I'm not playing. I took a lot of martial arts. And I know I can get my butt beat. That's why I move like lightning when I fight. Like Bruce Lee. Oh yeah, I watch Bruce Lee a lot too. He's a good teacher. And that allowed me to become a good Marine. So I pay attention to good people and bad people. And I take away what good people give to me, and I take what bad people give to me and don't apply it to myself. Well, apply it to myself by saying, I'm not going to be like that guy. So, I hope this guy figures it out, but because he knows that he's fake with what he's doing, and he ain't got no more material. Now he's going to try to bring the house down on myself and Planet X Hunter and anybody else seeing some planets up there. And by the way, I know you gave me that down thumbs, Alex, and I know probably any more videos coming up, it'll be your people's following you. I really don't give a damn. Y'all can't, honestly, I'm going to say this one time because I can. Y'all can't fuck with me. I don't really feel like cursing, but y'all can't fuck with me. And I shouldn't even put that curse word out. The reason why I'm saying that is because because after well, somebody took the little thumbs down out away. I was expecting it to be there. That's awesome. I don't really care. Not unless I'm looking at the wrong video. Nope. So I mean, I don't mind thumbs downs. It lets me know that I'm right. When I get a thumbs down, y'all, that means I done pissed somebody off because I'm bringing that truth. So please, give me a thumbs down if you hate my video. I don't care. Now, if you really, really like it, give me a thumbs up. Reason why I say that, because it means you tracking with me. Now, if you give me a thumbs down, that means you're like, I hate this guy. This guy's right, and I'm wrong. I'm embarrassed. I made myself like a jackass. Right, Alex? At this point, shit's about to step up really fast on you right now. Like, if you can't keep up with what's really happening in the sky, Alex, you might as well go into a cave and never come out. And anybody else that don't believe it. There are heavenly bodies flying around this planet Earth. Some are going to do some considerable damage to the Earth. All of you foolishly going through life comfortably, like everything's going to continue to be all right. You are a delusional, foolish asshole. So, you heard it from Third Eye Cam. I'm following these patterns in the sky with these planets and asteroids following. There's big planets and moons that are dragging asteroids. The planets are going to be pushed away from the Earth. And also on top of that, the reason why we can't see all these planets is because do y'all realize there's a thick cloud around the Earth at a great distance? Somewhere out there and it's always on the side of the sun. If you notice at nighttime, if you can see, we got stars. And I've caught some dark planets coming through. And I'm gonna put them videos out. Like I said, ECPI, me getting ready to get registered for school, which starts next week, for me, has kept me busy. That's why my video slowed down. My last best video that I caught was September 17th. And I did catch some after that. I haven't put them up, but I will be. But nothing as spectacular as that. Most of my videos are, if it's nothing like major, it's just me showing you what's happening in my sky. Like if an occasional planet goes through, or some asteroids, or, you know, my biggest find was that all-seeing eye planet twice. Which was that big asteroid that passed over my head on one of my last videos, and those UFOs that keep flying by. Now I did take a look up here about 20 minutes ago. I ain't see no UFOs out. Normally I notice these guys come out on Friday nights and party and start racing each other. Just like my UFO tic-tac-toe video. Go back and look at that. That was real. I found a fleet of, they were just like out. And here's another thing. Has anybody thought to consider, with everything that's going on, like I was looking at, was it Secure Team? Yeah, Secure Team today. I like that channel. And when a volcano erupted, a UFO flew up over it. No, it wasn't Secure Team. It was third phase of moon. Do y'all has anybody thought to stop and consider that these aliens have been here long before us? This is an outpost for them. Long before man evolved, long before man got out of the biblical days, and God allowed them to come here and chill, but he told them to stay out of sight. And I'm pretty sure he's letting them he's telling them, hey, you know, go ahead and start slowly showing yourselves. You know, with that being said, these aliens ain't so-called no recent visitors. These things have been here for a long time, these beings. A lot of them have probably been put in charge with certain parts of the world. Our earth has inner caverns in it. These beings live down into the earth. I'm pretty sure they go through the ocean with these USOs and pop up in an inner layer with cities thriving in power and clean energy, breathable air. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's not thinking, and we're out here living on the outside thinking we doing something and we ain't doing nothing but starting wars and being stupid. And then these things come out of the ocean from the inner layers of the earth, or cavern, wherever they come out of, and they go flop into space and go to the moon and Mars, and they get there in a matter of minutes and seconds. You know what I mean? Effortlessly. And here we are still struggling over stupid issues. And I'm pretty sure at some point they would like to invite us, but we gotta do a whole lot of evolving. But we got persons like Alex subverting everybody, and people with that mindset, very closed mindset, the world's not gonna go anywhere. All right, I'm gonna end this for now. We're gonna talk on this later. I'm not really gonna harp on Alex, but I do got some stuff I need to drop on my thoughts. Not to bore you all, because I'm gonna still keep it at the sky. But this is bigger than y'all thought. This is more so on a spiritual level. Has nothing to do with the governments. They're just in the way. Has nothing to do with politics, just in the way. All this stuff was established way before our so-called civilization. Y'all gonna have to start thinking deeper. You're gonna have to start reading on some histories. All right, for now, we'll get back with you. Keep yourself safe. Stay up, stay positive, stay away from negativity. But if negativity comes up against you, you check it. That's what I do. I don't play with them. Until then, please watch, like, subscribe, and share. And we shall see you on the flip. Third Eye Cam. Poof.
Gangsters, hustlers, wasters, busters. Gangsters, hustlers, wasters, busters. Gangsters, hustlers, wasters, busters. Gangsters, hustlers, wasters, busters, 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 gangsters, hustlers, wasters.